USA 2020 in San Francisco. I'm here with Dave Tokic from Algolux. Thank you, Dave. Welcome to the conference. Thank you for taking the time today.
Great. Wonderful to be here.
Could you briefly introduce yourself and give us a few insights into your professional background and what are your main responsibilities in your current role are?
Oh, great. Yeah. So my name is Dave Tokic. I am VP of Marketing and Strategic Partnerships at Algolux. And my background is that I have electrical engineering background and have been in the area of ADAS and autonomous vehicles through my, probably through the last 10, 11 years, both at Algolux as well as previously at Xilinx, where I managed the worldwide ecosystem there. And Algolux is a software company that's focused on delivering AI solutions for very robust and scalable perception. And that's one of the key challenges today in this whole space, where the systems that are being used in automobiles, in robotics, mobile robots, as well as autonomous vehicles, really rely on sensors to understand the world around them. And in good conditions, those sensors work quite well, but once you get low light, once you get bad weather, things of that nature, the robustness of perception goes down dramatically with today's methods. And so what we do is really apply different novel AI techniques to massively improve that, the accuracy of perception under those conditions.
In this position, so what are the specific challenges you're facing in this role?
Right now we're seeing a tremendous amount of innovation going on across this whole space. There's a lot of innovation going on in sensors, there's a lot of innovation going on in AI techniques, there's a lot of innovation that's going on in how these systems are being deployed to essentially deliver safer vehicles for either drivers or for hopefully passengers in autonomous vehicles as they roll out. And so being on top of those changes is something that we face every day with our customers. The good thing is that because we're applying a very interesting learning approach through deep learning to handle that, we enable a tremendous amount of scalability. We can adapt really quickly to all these kind of changes in the sensing environment or the sensing supply chain. And so that allows us to really be able to quickly adapt to new technologies as they become available. So even though the changing environment is a challenge, it's something that we can quickly adapt to.
What do you see as the next big step in autonomous driving development?
So there's enormous reliance on technology. And so I think fundamentally the underpinning of that is really the application of artificial intelligence to the problem. Classical or traditional methods, we already know, do not achieve the results that are needed. And so we need to rely on such techniques like deep learning and so on to provide much more accurate perception, like I talked about, being able to handle the localization and the control planning control functions for the whole autonomous stack. And so really applying techniques in an end-to-end fashion as we've successfully done for perception, I believe is really a path forward to apply technology in a way that can help us get to autonomy much faster than methods in the past could have.
That leads me to my next question. So according to your expectations, how will autonomous driving technology change the existing autonomous market right now, automotive market, sorry. And do you see some collaborations which should be made in the future?
Absolutely. I think it's a very exciting time right now. There's a tremendous amount of investment going into the space because of the very large-scale change it can make from a not only a financial perspective, but a social impact that mobility can provide. Unfortunately, I don't think any company can really go it alone, and partnerships are going to be critical in order to get the development and technology to a place where it's actually safe and deployable and scalable for the masses. So we're on a journey there. It's not going to be a quick journey to get to full autonomy, but we're seeing just some great progress being made in the advancements in ADAS systems for driven vehicles that are also going to be leading towards that full autonomy. So for that to happen though, that collaboration across OEMs with tier ones and the startup community that are really accelerating the pace of innovation, such as Algolux is doing, will be critical because no one company can really do that alone.
Yeah, teamwork needed.
Absolutely, yeah.
Coming back to our conference, so you are chairing AutoAI USA 2020. What encouraged you to take this special role of the conference?
For me, I think there's always a need to raise awareness, to create dialogue, to build bridges, and I'm hoping I can do a bit to contribute to that as part of the conference. I'm very, very impressed by the speakers that we have providing content and sharing their perspectives on this whole space of ADAS and autonomous vehicle technologies, and so I hope to be just a little bit of a part of that to help kind of bring that discussion together. And through this conference, just help push that ball forward in the industry.
What are you in particular looking forward for AutoAI?
I think for me, it's really trying to understand the audience and the speaker perspectives on where are the key challenges right now that need to be hit, and what are some of the things that are right in front of us that we can do to take that next step. It was very interesting in the sessions earlier today where computer vision and perception were continuing to be a critical challenge. We hope we can, as Algolux, contribute to that, but we still do, you can see from the presentations, there's still a ways to go. And it's great to get the feel for how far people think things are and where are they putting their investment resources and time to help solve those today.
That's great. Thank you, David, for taking the time, for being part of the conference, for chairing AutoAI USA, and I hope you have a great conference.
Very good. Thank you, Becky.